Are you willing to submit to God's plan? Or are you holding on so tight to your own, holding on to what was, reminiscing of the past or the way that things were or what you used to have? Or are you willing to step out of the boat? Because the faith walk, even though it is the hardest walk, so challenging because you have to move by faith. You have to make moves that are going to look different than the way that the world sees them. But the reward is so much greater. And you get to experience things that you maybe never thought you'd experience. You get to enjoy different aspects of life instead of the same old thing over and over. With that comes with releasing pain of the past, comes with releasing baggage of the past, hurt of the past, things that you might be carrying around into your future. It's a liberating time. It's a time to let go of what was, let go of the fear, let go of the mistakes you made, the guilt you carry, the resentment you have, the unforgiveness. Let it go. Walk free in light. God's design is for us to live a free in light life. Walking in truth, walking in righteousness. Don't live a life of compromise, half in, half out, okay with things that you know you shouldn't be okay with. Be willing to let it go and move forward. It's okay if you don't really know what direction you're going in yet. It's okay if you don't have it all figured out. We don't have to have every little move figured out. Really, everything starts with a decision, starts with a desire, and then you fuel that desire by the actions and the moves that you make. But it starts with that yearning, that really deep yearning that there is something else, that you're tired of the same old. You want something new and fresh. You need a refreshing in your life. You need a change. You want to come up higher. You're tired of living at this lower level and accepting things that you know are below you. Like, you know you were made for more, but yet you're accepting these lower things, and you're trading your life for things of lower value, lesser value. God wants to bring you up higher. He wants to show you his glory, and he wants to bring you to a place where you can flourish, where you're not just struggling and striving all the time and stuck in these cycles over and over and living the same year over and over for 10 years. But you have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to say, okay, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Because when you say that, when you actually are ready, things start moving pretty quick. But you have to be willing to get uncomfortable. You got to be willing to allow God to lead you to places and people that normally maybe you wouldn't go. Allow the old to die away, like the old things. Let those old things go. Those old patterns, that old version of you. Let that person go. Let the old habits die away. Cut the roots of whatever's not producing fruit in your life, the roots of weeds that are choking out what you're trying to grow. Let those things go. I guarantee you're not going to miss the stuff. You're not going to miss the bins of things that you might be holding on to, or the clothes that you never wear. You're not going to miss it. You're going to feel so liberated the more you let go, and the more you unpack your old life and get rid of it, the more liberated you're going to feel to walk in this newness. And this life is waiting for you whenever you are ready to obtain it. It's there. It's not like, oh, this opportunity or this is going to show up just because you're ready. It's been there the whole time. So you have to be ready for it. So we're the problems. That's the thing. We always think that it's like some outside source, or if this aligns, or I'm waiting for this. And one thing could line up and then another thing gets out of order, and you're like, okay, well, now I got this under control, but now this is out of control. There's always going to be something. There's always going to be something to steal your attention. It's like there's always something. It doesn't really matter. There's going to be stresses no matter what. So you have to be the one to really prompt those changes. So by you making the decision and you prompting those changes, that's when things start to shift back to you. That's when you're basically sending out a signal that says, I mean business, I'm not messing around. I want better. I'm ready to follow you, God. I want what you want for me, and I'm willing to let go of these lower things. And when you do that, boy, you send that clear message out that I'm in business and I'm not messing around. Things start shifting and things will start mimicking that in your life. You just wait and see. Like, as soon as I stopped compromising, there's a really big issue that I have where I see other influencers or people on, women on Instagram, and they have Christian messages on their Instagram. I'm not going to point out specific names, but I have called some of them out before, because if you're putting a Christian message or a Bible verse, and then the video below is some demonic Halloween video, which is very common. Like, these women will decorate super evil for Halloween as they're saying they're a Christian with a Bible verse. It's so contradicting. Or they'll have a video and the song is like murder or something, like totally terrible. People might be like, well, you're judging them and you're going to be judged too. And, I'm pointing out that you're sending a conflicting signal, especially to people who may not be believers. And then they see, oh, well, it's okay because so-and-so says they're a Christian and they go to church on Sunday, and then they're decorating their house with skulls and witch brooms and potions and all of these nasty things for Halloween. But it must be okay because they're doing it. You're leading people astray is what you're doing. So as soon as you get rid of the compromise, and things get clear, and you're not walking on that lukewarm line anymore, you're not holding hands with the world anymore. That's when God can really, really use you. That's where freedom is, because you're not holding on. The world is lesser things. It's lesser than heavenly things. The world is below, so if you're holding hands with the world, walking with the devil, as you're professing, well, I want to do this and I want to do that, you're sending mixed signals out there. And so you need to get really clear on what do you want? Who are you serving? Is it just about you? Is your life just a race to get to the end, to have as much money and as big house and be accomplished? Like, what is the purpose? And right there, like, we're all racing to what? What are you racing towards? Why are we're all in this big hurry to show and be and this, and I got this, and I'm this, and my house is this, and this, and all these things, but to what? What's the end result? Is it because you're changing generational things for the future? Are you making a difference in the world? Or is it just you're getting more and more and more? Is it gluttony? Is it greed? Like, be honest. Is it greed? Is it gluttony? Is it pride? Are you feeling your own desires and not focused on anybody else? Like, I know women who say, well, they celebrate, they do Halloween, they celebrate to appease their followers because it's so common, even though they don't really, like it. So they're doing it to get an applause from people, like, oh, that's so creative. You just created a witch brew with spell sheets and, things like that. And they don't think that that's bringing in any type of evil into their home. Well, it is. I'm going on another tangent. I do this all the time and I apologize, but you got to be clear, and you got to be clear with who you're walking with. Who are you walking with? Like, get off the fence already and get serious about your walk with God, and get serious about your life and your health and your family and your business. Let the childish things, like, leave those childish ways. God wants you to come up higher, come up to a higher level. That means in your thinking, come up to a higher level in your words, in the music that you listen to, in what you do daily, and how you respond and react to people, how you love people, letting go of forgiveness, forgiving and letting go of guilt, resentment, and all of these things that are destroying you from the inside out. He wants you to come up higher, because the result of that is a freer life, a light life. He says, my yoke is light and easy. That's what Jesus says. It's not heavy and burdenful and like heavy and weighing us down. So come up higher. Make a decision today that you're going to walk the righteous path and you're going to come up higher, and you're going to let these old ways pass away. Just do it. You're going to be so much more free when you do.